Hey over there, Joe Lunchbox.
And Joy Nightingale.
And today we have landed in Oro Grande, California, at a roadside attraction / folk art piece I've wanted to come to since I've first heard about it. See, there was a man named Elmer in the year 2000 that decided on his property, you know what? I'm gonna build a bottle tree. That's a metal pipe, some other pipes coming out, and he put some bottles on it. And he kept building and building. It kept growing and growing. Sadly, he died June 22nd of this year. I would have loved to come here and meet him, pick his brains about why he made the bottle ranch, but at least we could see it. And the sun is starting to go down. It's around 4 something in the afternoon, which is going to be nice. Supposedly when the sun starts coming at an angle, it comes through the bottles and things light up and it's beautiful. So step right up. Let's go for this ride. We got very lucky. We were just at the Route 66 California Route 66 Museum, and I learned after he passed away, they actually closed the bottle ranch, and his daughter just reopened it today. Talk about timing. And obviously there's not just bottles here. We have fire hydrants, construction equipment, old stoves. We were told when we're here, make sure we look up at the tops of the bottle trees, because that's the fun stuff, like when you have stuff like a bed frame with guitar, or this little like man made out of some wires and stuff. But this one I like. Look at this. As you come in, the old 7-Up sign attached to an iron board, but up here a big steer skull with bells and animal traps. Look, Tigger.
Aww.
He's done.
I would be too.
There it is. Till we meet again, my friend. My journey here has come to an end. Peace be with you. R.I.P. Elmer Long. Little shrine for him at his bottle ranch. Some bums of this. Mines are danger. We've chains of bones. Some people say if you come when it gets a little too dark, it gets a little creepy. I don't think so. I just think this is beautiful.
Like if they're shaking, or like glass and stuff like that.
You do hear the shaking, the rattling. Like you see some older bottles, some newer bottles, mixture of insulators and bottles. So are we going to the Sidewinder Well or Victoryville? No, Victoryville's the other way, sign.
Victorville?
Victorville, that's what I meant. The sun's getting to me, Joy. It's hot out here. You got a hat. I just got baldness. Do you think this boat run ashore from a little too much drunk driving there? Put some Jack Daniels. I like this board of keys. Are you bored of keys, Joy? That's why cars now have keyless entry. Get it? Oh, and some barbed wire. This is an abomination that more people don't know about this spot. Don't you agree, Joy? Hold on. I'm going to type someone a letter and get it out to all the presses. Oh, hold up, partner. I'm just looking at the bottles. No reason to shoot. Look at some of these tops. What am I looking at?
No, it's just like what is it, the coffee? Right here.
Oh, the coffee pot top with the insulator. I was looking at this woman with her swan with the old jars laid out. Or the hay rake. This is cool. All filled with more bottles. This little guy, he's even drinking from one of the bottles. Joy, is that your head photo op right there?
It looks like it should be, but I don't know if it is.
It looks like this one actually is missing some, but that's okay. For my own Route 66 root beer. Now it gets to live here. At the bottle ranch. Getting sentimental. It's weird because like when you see stuff like this and the guy passed away, and I'm glad to hear his daughter kept it open, but the time to see these things is now. When we were planning this trip out to California, I heard he passed away, and I was nowhere. This was nowhere near where our trip was supposed to be. And I'm like, Joe, we're taking 2 days, truthfully, just to drive from Anaheim, California, up here, just to see this, because I always wanted to, and I don't know next time I'm going out to California if it would be here or not. So I was like, the time to see it is now, because I know it's here, and we're here, and I got to leave my own little piece of me at the Bile Ranch. It's a nice experience. Joy.
What?
Even Snooky made it all the way out to the Bile Ranch. Snooky by Nicole Polizzi, Wild Cherry. Dude, surf's up, man. Oh, Joy, when I saw a few traps before, look at all those animal traps.
That's a trap within itself.
Yeah. I put my hand in some of them, but others of those, I don't think so. Parking meter with a little Disney character action. It's Lilo. Even have a saxophone. I like some of the whirly gigs made out of bedpans and stuff. Another white rotary sewing machine. And a Golden Eagle toy truck. Oh, it's cool.
So what's even more awesome is that I wonder if that was like one of like the regular bottles that kind of have like an iridescent to it.
And then the sun
Cold.
bakes it
It
over
bakes
time.
it. Yes.
Yeah. And the attention to details, like stones that weren't originally here, placed around bases, bottles put in the ground upside down. I wish we had stuff like this more on the East Coast. Problem is, we have so much more rain that the rust would have just ate away at this metal over time. And here, it just lasts out here. Figure, the first tree, I don't know which was the first. I wish I knew which was his Elmer's first tree. I'd love just to see the original thought in his man. Was 19 years ago. Old pedal cars and some cool guns. A lot of people, see, Joy? I sent out that memo in that typewriter, and a lot of people got it and showed up. They're just piling in now. Ooh, I like the little kids. Red wagon up there, more dead bone antlers and horns. I found another bomb. This looks like almost exactly the same as my bomb. Don't worry, folks, don't worry. I don't have a real bomb. It's a practice military bomb. That, like I say, I collect some weird stuff. How I get it? It's weird. We even have old train mining carts here. And a stop sign. It looks like it got shot a few times. Ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding. A bunch of these signs look like they've been shot a few times. The wind ain't blowing, so I'm gonna help it out. We were just talking to the caretaker, Brian, and we learned the very first bottle tree isn't here anymore. It's now in Orange County on his son's property. But he told us that which was his favorite and meant the most to him. Supposedly is a cactus-shaped one. A small one, a few from the front. So we're looking for it. Here is a cactus-shaped one. I don't know if this is the cactus-shaped one, but it is a cactus-shaped one.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm going with that because that would be 4.
Yeah, he said 4 in from the front. So supposedly this one meant the most to Elmer. Old Coca-Cola sign. We even got ourselves an old little outhouse here. I like the wind's picking up and everything's turning and churning. All the old little fans are spinning. I like these ones have messages in the bottle. We were told to collect most of the bottles by himself, but occasionally, like, people want to donate. He'll be working on a tree and he'll needed some blue bottles. He'll be like, hey, if you want to bring me bottles, bring me some blue bottles or green bottles, depending on what tree he was building at that time and is working on his workshop. I like this bottle tree itself is just a gun, and the bayonet is holding the bottle up. Or this one, this looks like my speed, it's something I can make. It's just a rake in the ground. Well, it's a metal pipe with a rake head welded to it with 4 bottles. And they were Fanta, Fanta, won't you Fanta? From plane propellers to rocking horses. These cactus are amazing. Joy, look, I didn't have to type. I could have just called someone and told them how awesome Elmer's Bottle Ranch is. Because it is. That is a pretty awesome thing. I'm glad that we got to, while here in California, come out here to Oro Grande, California, and see Elmer's Bottle Ranch.
Yeah.
So I think we could call it, Joy.
I think
Elmer's
so.
Bottle Ranch.
Been there, done that.
Remember, folks, safe travels
Good eats.
and live life.